Okay, we are live to a modeler's mess, apparently. Let's just check. Can't see it yet. I'm just going to check on YouTube to see if we are actually running. It says we are. So I must. Yes, we are. On YouTube, we're on. That's wonderful. And yes, there it is on Facebook too, on Modeler's Mess. Wonderful stuff. There's my lovely face and my other buddies that have joined me and are ready to do some model making, I hope. And we got Kat. Kat's here. How you doing, Kat? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Better than I was this morning.
Yeah, do you have a migraine or something?
No, had a bit of a bit of an issue, work related.
Oh, right. Is it all fit?
Shock knocked me enough to be like, oh, and I thought, yeah, I'm not in any fit state to broadcast, so I shan't.
Fair enough. Good. Well, it's good that you are aware of your own mental state and when to be in the public and when not.
I should never be in the public.
Yes, we keep you locked in that cage. Well, that's good. Well,
better than the doghouse.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, Keith's out of that now. Have you heard the latest?
I have not.
He got away with it, didn't he?
He got yeah. I guess he did get away with it. So YouTube said that there was no violation of their guidelines, so that was fine. They reinstated the video within 48 hours, so that's great. Common sense prevails. Hurrah! But yeah, the new rule is to save my blood pressure and concern is just to not mention any names beginning with H at all. So that's the new rule, which is a shame because Hobnobs is out. Never mind. Right, who we got? Kat. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom right into you, Kat. I'm going to start with there. Are you still working on your Landy?
Very well. Yeah, so I'm still working on the 109.
Yeah.
Hopefully getting that back section tonight, all being well.
Right. That's nice. So what's the plan with it? Are you putting it on a base or a diorama?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to sort out a little like a workshop diorama or something like that because I got this rather nice box given to us by one of our club members, and he said you might find it useful for something. So I thought, well, it's about the right length to house a 109, and I also have a Desert SAS Pink Panther.
Oh.
So my logic being possibly that it could maybe go on the same diorama,
yeah,
worked upon.
Interesting. Yes. Cool. That's great. I like that. And another Land Rover being made by Gary as well. Hey, Gary.
How's it going, Malcolm?
Good, mate. Very good. How are you getting on with this? What have you done today? What progress?
Well, I got one of the sound channel done. I have the jump bit a wee bit done on it today, and I got the rifle stuck on and a few other wee bits and pieces.
Okay, brilliant. And this
I'm
is
just waiting.
Part of a triptych, isn't it, Gary?
Yep, there's going to be 3 of them all together. Yeah. Although I like it on that base.
Yeah. Yeah. Does it look the right colour, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Oh.
It definitely does.
Is that just sandpaper or is that
yeah, that's just ordinary sandpaper.
Right, yes, gotcha. The paper with sand on it is sandpaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good near.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, yeah, I like it. Well, so you've got 3 to make exactly the same, just in different colours, or are they going to be different eras?
3 in different colours.
Okay.
And a modern day one.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's great. Oh, you ought to be the expert by the end. Yeah. You and Kat together would be like a whole Land Rover group build or something.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not indeed? And finally, we've got John, who has
That's me.
had a it is you who
Right
has
on.
had a bit of a change around. How you doing, buddy?
Fine, thank you. Oh, look, I'm still here after 33 seconds.
Yes,
After
Wow.
disappearing rapidly yesterday.
yes, you did.
Day
Yes,
before.
yeah. Was that an emergency, or was it something just?
No. The internet just died. I
Ah,
looked up and all the screens were just had a revolving bit in the middle. I went, oh, looked over at my other computer and it suddenly came up, oh, look, you've lost internet connection. I went,
oh no.
It happens occasionally. That's not fun.
No, that's not fair. It's bad timing. It's the trouble of living in the sticks, I guess, John.
Not really. It was fine. But I didn't rush back because you were at a full house anyway, so
Yeah, we did.
it didn't make too much odds.
Oh, I thought you were being valiant and stepping back.
Oh yeah, means I could get another beer in.
Yeah, that's right. On Sunday night. No, it was Friday, wasn't it? That's right.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? You do some dot filters, or are you putting on your camo? What are you up to?
Yeah, ambush cam
Hmm.
for my King Tiger. I did the hull last night, or the part of it. I've got the red brown to do on the dark yellow yet, so I'm just finishing off the turret with the dark yellow. Then I'll crack on with the other bits.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing is dotting colours.
Yeah,
Exciting.
cool. And then you will weather it.
Yes.
Righto. Oh, that's great.
I've got a few other things to paint on it. There's an axe there. There's a fire extinguisher,
Yeah.
bolt coppers.
Yeah.
There's other bits and pieces to go on as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
which I've
Okay.
got to paint.
That's good. I like it. And what's with the strawberries, may I ask?
Oh, this.
Yeah. Oh,
This
it's
is one of those containers you get at Tesco's, and I use it. I've got about 6 of them. I just put whip in them.
gotcha. No, I from the angle and that, I thought it was like a few strawberries you had for lunch later on or something.
They don't last that long. No.
Well, I thought maybe you know, while you were off camera, you were going to sneak a few strawberries in.
No, I've got some nuts behind me. They're going mental.
Yeah, got some nuts on the stream. Let's have a look. So we've got Al in the wings, so we will switch over. Say hello. There he is. Hey, Al.
Good morning, good evening,
Good morning.
guys. How are you all?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you?
Well, it's good morning somewhere, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, it's
somewhere
San
it will
Francisco, I
be.
think.
You're not at your
Sorry,
desk
it
today?
doesn't. No, my son's hogging the desk today because he's got his Sea Cadet doing a virtual Sea Cadet lesson. So he's using the same sort of technology we are, but on the laptop. So I've
Yeah.
been relegated to the comfy room, the sofa.
Wow. So what do they do in their Sea Cadets then online? Are they doing training or
They-
anything?
Yeah, the host is one of their instructors, the PO, petty officer, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's teaching them tonight the structure of a Sea Cadet unit. So they've all got to say, because my son's an able cadet, so he's
Yeah.
doing his leading cadet training at the moment.
Yeah.
So part of that is he has to know how to run a unit. So they just the PO says, right, who's in charge of the unit? What's the next rank down? The XO, and then stores officer, those sort of things.
Okay.
So it's pretty
Right.
cool actually.
So these
And they also
officer
did an armed
training.
forces day, and they did an armed forces training day parade as well. They all marched up in their gardens, saluted the camera.
Yeah.
And we've added it all to one big video. We're going to send it to the Doncaster Armed Forces Committee so they can put
Oh.
the video online.
Oh,
Quite
they
cool.
will, yeah. So we had an email because we signed the covenant. We had an email from I can't remember the name of it now. One of the MOD or something arrangement committees telling us what the hashtag would be now. This is going to be the first Armed Forces Day online, and asked us to do certain posts at certain days about certain things. So we'll do my best and see what we can do. But yeah,
Well, it's good.
that's good. So I imagine it'll be as long as they post it up somewhere and put the right hashtag
Yeah.
in, it'll be seen.
It trends, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great.
And they've got
Brilliant.
40 odd kids in their unit, so it's really good. So yeah,
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, my
it's a
my
big
nephew's
unit.
in the Sea Cadets up in Wellingborough up there.
Oh yeah.
He's really enjoying it. It's really making a difference to him. So good for him.
Well, when my son was about 11, I said to him, "I know you're obsessed about aircraft, Dad, and the RAF, but can I join the Sea Cadets? So, not the Air Cadets, Sea Cadets. Okay, disowned. But
That's
right.
Be nice and safe because you're a long way away from the sea.
Well, Doncaster's got a big river called the Don, which is they've got their
Oh, that's
boating yard there.
Yep.
So they do go on that. So yeah,
That's good.
he has been on quite a few camps in Scarborough, which isn't too far away, and he's been down to Weymouth for camp as well. And one of the tall ships. He went on the tall ships last year, the big prop. He's due to go on the flagship this year because then COVID kicked in.
Yeah.
So you may get on one of their big, the old-fashioned sailing ships with the sails and everything.
Yes.
It's called Royalists. So he may get on that, which is quite cool because he's quite at home on the water.
Great. Cool. Thanks for that.
Do you want to see what I'm working on? If you zoom in my camera,
yeah.
Malcolm?
Yes, I can. I didn't realise you had your bits and pieces. Let's have a
Yeah.
go on then.
There you go. So there's the tub for
Yes.
my F4. I'm building it at the
Oh,
moment.
right. Yes.
There you go. So there's a try and spin it so you can see the internal detail. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
Quite pleased how that's come out.
Yeah, looks great.
So I didn't use any photo etch, just straight out the box. Painted the dials white,
Mm-hmm.
then painted over in black, and then scraped off the black, and it reveals the white underneath it. So it looks like the dials.
Oh, that's really nice.
So I'm quite
That's
pleased
all
how that's come on.
out of the box, is it?
Yes, straight out the box, no extra parts or photo etch or anything. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I've done so far.
oh, that's great.
Slowly but surely.
Good job. Thomas in the chat said that he was kicked out of the Sea Scouts because his tent sank.
Oh no. Bugger had me in tent pegs in the sea, I know that.
Yeah, that's how we go. That's how we start.
My crabs, aren't they? It's like the old joke, isn't it? Navy navigate by the stars, Army sleep under the stars, and RAF choose the hotel by the number of stars on it.
In the chat, we've got Thomas. This says hello, fruitcakes, and he says, "Did Malcolm say Jehovah?" You sure?
He's a very naughty boy.
Own him.
He also says he's been looking at Book Nooks this afternoon. Book Nook. Oh yes, Book Nooks. It's where a book theme, like Game of Thrones or Harry Potter, and goes in the space of where the large book would be on the shelf. Is a diorama or a scene from a book, and it looks pretty cool. Yes, Steph's got one. He's built it, but he hasn't painted it up yet. He's
Guys,
gonna be in
OC wants to say hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
That's
He
the
says
OC
that,
of RAF Glenny.
he says that that Steph's been making one. He hasn't painted it yet, but they've got like a mirror at the back that you change the angle slightly so that it looks like the street goes down and then slightly turns. Very nice. Bless you.
Bless you.
And Thomas says
Nice
Malcolm
light.
has a food fixation. Too right, I do. Absolutely. I love my food. That's why I'm so thin.
Yeah, I die without it.
So there we go. Right. What am I up to? I am going to switch my camera over.
I like
Hey,
your
guess
microphone,
what?
Malcolm.
Sorry?
Your microphone looks like a radio presenter there when you see the London Broadcasting Corporation on the news. It's like
That's right. Yeah, it's just a £10 arm from Amazon, but it looks very, very professional.
It does.
So what am I doing here? So so today, that is what I got done this afternoon.
Maximise.
Oh yes, thank you. It's that button. This is what I got done this afternoon. So it's the front, one of the weapon front for the arm. So it goes on that way round like thus. Yes, this one. And it's a nightmare because it's so tiny and so difficult to manipulate. And the card's fine. But I mean, crikey, the size of the You saw the teeth that I had to cut out here. You know,
Blimey.
for this, but yeah, that's pretty damn small. You can see that even though it's not in focus, it's
A fly
tiny.
could use that to comb his hair.
Yes, so could James. The problem I had was with this one here. When I pushed it in, kind of really deformed the paper there, and even though I tried to cut the hole bigger and bigger and bigger, I wouldn't want it too loose. So I just left that kind of massive gap in the back there. And then the bottom barrel, there's no way that bottom barrel that I have here somewhere. I had it in my hand. Here it is. This bottom barrel here was supposed to fit in that hole, but that's all lined up and glued in the right size. But that hole there was never going to take that there, so I had to use a bit of bamboo skewer, which luckily I have quite a few laying around. So that's what I use, and that'll give it a bit of strength anyway. And now the glue's hardened up since this afternoon. It doesn't look too bad. It's okay. Obviously, I'll paint it at some point near the end, and then I've also now got to work on the other one. So I've got the other side made. I've got that bit which is kind of like the halfway up part, and this side has two longer weapons. So I do have to make. I will have to make two more bamboo weapons.
Bamboo. Sounds like whiskey. Bamboo.
These parts here are going to be this one here. So this there's 8 of these, and I've got to put them on these sides on the magazine part. So I will probably do these bits today, just because they're a bit easier, and this was a struggle this afternoon.
Is it all pre-painted, Malcolm, or is it something you've had to paint this model?
No, it all comes pre-painted. Let's have a look. So that's what you see. It's already got the finish on it and everything.
Yeah.
You can see it's like a bit of pre-shading, I guess, on there.
Yeah,
I mean,
the weathering stuff.
Pretty good. You know, the quality is pretty good. But obviously, as I'm getting my chocolatey fingers and the PVA all over it, it's getting a bit naff. You know, so I mean,
it's getting revered.
Sorry,
it's getting revered.
Yes, it is. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we talked about that today. Chocolatey fingers. So that's where I am, and we've just had Mr. Dave arrive, so I will put him on screen too and see what he is up to this evening. Hey, Dave.
Hi.
Hiya. You all right?
Yeah, not bad. You?
I'm well, thank you very much. I'm good. Had a good weekend, and had a good afternoon, and I'm moving on forward with my Ed 209. So everything's good. What have you been up to?
Not much really. I mean, I was on Monday. I just finished weathering these tow bar and these chocks. Just plucking up the courage to rescribe the fuselage on this F-18.
Oh boy, yeah. There's a lot of detail gone, huh?
Yeah, and it's my rescribing is my least favourite job in all of model making.
Yeah, I agree. Me too. It's you can't. I can never get it accurate. You know, I've seen videos online about putting masking tape along the line, and then scoring along the masking tape, but it's never consistent. It's never straight. It's never in the right place. And yeah, best of luck. Best of luck. Maybe just draw the scribes on afterwards with a pen. No one knows. No one knows. You get tiny thin liners, couldn't you? But yeah, no. Good luck with that. If you can break scribing, then I'll be very interested to know how you did it. Did you Can you show us the weathered chocks that you did up on screen?
Sure.
Close up.
There you go.
Yeah. There are lots of chipping.
Oh,
You
nice.
like chipping, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, looks good.
and there you go. There's the tow bar.
Really bashed up.
Yeah.
It would be, I'm sure.
Exactly. Dropped on the tarmac a few times. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Have you decided what you want to do with your afterburner nozzles?
No, I haven't. I've still got them here. No, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I mean, they've had oil washes, they've been dry brushed, and they still just look a little bit boring. So no, that's another thing that's going to have to be addressed.
Yeah, maybe have a play with some NMM. What do you
Yeah.
call it? What was it called? Natural metal. something?
Non-metallic metal painting. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, non-metallic metal. painting. There you
NMF,
go.
natural metal finish. Yeah, NMF.
Oh yeah, NMF is when everything
Natural
is
metal
metal.
finish.
In figure painting, Al, there's a thing called NMM, which is non-metal. Non-metal magic.
Non-metallic metal finish.
Yes, that's the one where you pretty much paint on
Hey?
you
Yeah.
paint on using non-metallic paint the reflections of what the metal would look like, right?
Right.
I
So
haven't-
it's
I'd have
simulated
to-
then. Really.
Yeah, that's right. So if you had a reflection or something, you would just paint that reflection on, and that would give the effect that it is metal, even though it isn't.
That's how you paint chrome, don't you? When you're doing paintings of chrome on a painting, you do like a reflection of a desert scape, don't you, with the blue sky at the top and yellow underneath, and it looks like chrome.
Yeah, that's right. And you put the
Big
sort of
reflection.
brown bit on the bottom. Yeah, that's exactly right. Cheers, Dave.
Yeah,
Thank you,
perfect.
Mitch.
Yeah, I do that a lot as a kid.
There you go. So that's kind of like what it is. Maybe you could try it.
That's good. Well, the thing is, I've got my Phantom over here has got a huge amount of metallic bits at the back of it because obviously they have the afterburners and massive big space. So I'm going to have to do a lot of experimenting, getting that not just gunmetal, making a mixture of light blue, yellow, and all these different colours look like burnt metal.
Yeah. Well, the burnt metal is a bit of an art form too, isn't it? Using the blues and purples.
It is. Yeah. You see videos, people spend half about 2 whole weekends doing the exhaust fume. Like, wow.
Yeah. I've seen a chart somewhere of the different temperatures that metals change to, so that you can get the accurate colours.
Well, as long as it's metal and not painted camouflage, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Right.
No,
Thomas
it's
says
about
he has a friend that uses thin electroset tape, lays out the areas where the scribes need to be, and then he does a double layers of primer, builds up the level, takes the tape off carefully, and then he does not have to engrave anything.
Well, if you use thick primer like Halford's primer, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's quite a good thing.
Oh, I see. So you kind of reverse.
You're creating a trench in paint, basically.
Yeah, that's right. So you're masking where the. Oh, okay. Did you read that, Dave?
What's this?
Can you read the comment on the screen? You can't read the screen.
I can't. No, sorry.
Thomas says that you can use letraset tape, really thin, like pinstriping tape. Have you heard of that before? So you put that across it, and then you give it a couple of layers of primer. Carefully take off the tape, and you'll have a trench where the primer isn't. Instead of cutting into the plastic, you're masking where the line would be.
No, I see.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
you'd have
adding
to
extra layer, aren't you? Using the paint as a layer.
You'd have to be very,
It's going to
very
be a
thin.
little difficult in this case. I mean, what I use Dymo tape. Yeah. Like a plastic hard tape. I've cut that in half, and then I put it on. I draw the line, see if that's correct. Then I put the tape on, and then I score the line. And what I use, the one I've found that works best, is an RB Productions scribing tool. It's for 1/72 scale.
Right.
Which means it's very fine. And if that's not good enough, then I'll go over it with a scribing tool.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. You show that on screen again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry?
You show it on screen again.
Yeah. There you go. So that's an RB Productions scribing tool.
Oh yeah, it's like a hook, isn't it?
Dymo tape as a guide.
It's not easy though, is it? Even so, you really have to.
I hate it.
Okay.
I have seen scribing tools that's got a wheel on them as well.
Sorry?
I have seen scribing tools which are like a wheel on the end of them, and you can push it along your model, and the wheel cuts the groove.
That's more a riveting tool.
Oh, right, it's a riveting tool.
Yeah.
Right, sorry. I thought that was a scriber.
You're thinking of pizza cutter.
Just don't forget, Yeah, I've got a pizza cutter. I can use a pizza cutter. Good idea. Get pizza and
Yeah,
driving model.
that's right.
It's not a Ramble, it's a Pepper Army. My wife always says that to me. What pizza do you want? A plain pizza. You're not in the RF now. Okay.
Plain pizza. Very good.
Reference the
Sorry.
metal color changing.
Yeah.
It took me about a week to get the look right on the turbo fans on Airwolf.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It
There's
was
a
not
certain
an easy job.
color.
Classic series.
Was it a certain color grade there had to be, or range, or?
Well, it was, as you say, it was mostly like a bluey purpley kind of color, but it was just getting the mixture right.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Alcad make a nice metal set, don't they?
Mm.
I think Alcad have a paint set called the Just Exhaust range or something, which is quite good.
Do they? So that's what we need.
I think so.
Fred on the screen now.
Just one of those is good. As long as you're happy with the metallic colour it is, then it doesn't really matter, does it? If it's not exactly the right shade, I mean, you're not exactly going to a near real jet and just compare, are you?
No, but it's quite a fascinating pattern, isn't it? It's quite unique to
Yeah,
hot metal, so it's quite fun to put on.
it is. And some jets are like ceramic. They are, and the ceramic inside some of them, aren't they? Some of them are white inside, aren't they? They're like a white colour.
Yeah, this Hornet Dave's working on, isn't it? It's got ceramic panels inside.
Yeah.
Oh, this,
Like
this
the
turned up
spatial
the other day, the paint set for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
paint set.
Oh, lovely. Do they have
Oh, they're nice, yeah.
the yellow for the ceramics as well?
No, they don't. No, I think you could just put a mix that up yourself.
Right. That's cool. Are you a fan of the Hataka paints? Hataka, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I used. I've got their Israeli paint set. They're kind of like a cross between Vallejo and Life Color.
Right.
And they very kindly sent me some of their thinners as well, which they don't have a problem with ultimate thinners, but apparently they work even better with their own. And like Vallejo, it's a case of different colours have different ratios they need to be mixed to.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never tried them.
Well, I think in some cases, I mean, the problem is
They've got three ranges. They've got airbrush ready ones.
Vallejo's
And
factory shut at the moment, so you can't really get their stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but Hataka is pretty good.
Good. That's whatever you're used to, I suppose.
Yeah, again, I mean, a bit like Vallejo, and that some shades needs to, it's not like there's a consistent ratio they need to be thin to. Different shades require different ratios.
Yep. What do you use, Gary? You use Tamiya, didn't you?
I think it's like
Tamiya on Meg.
Yeah, gotcha. Making that, yeah.
well, there's a simple ratio to get Tamiya's right. I use Tamiya. When you open the bottle of Tamiya, fill the bottle with thinner up to about 10 millimeters underneath the lid, and that's the right ratio for thin.
Is that for all colours?
Yeah, it works. I've got metallic colours and gloss colours and matte colours, and they all work exactly the same way. Put enough thinner just so you got about 5 or 10 mil underneath the lid, and then you got enough room to shake the paint. And put the lid on, obviously, and that thins them enough for airbrushing.
Oh wow!
So
I use about 50-50
like
with Tamiya myself.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I
different.
like Tamiya's. They've got a few new ranges down. Yeah. Mission model paint's meant to be quite good as well, but they're expensive.
Mission, is that acrylic?
They're
Or
lacquer
they-
based, I think.
Oh right, okay.
I
Just
think
Tamiya
they
are
are
lacquer
acrylic.
based,
You've got to
aren't
be
they?
really careful.
Yeah.
Well, they've got two ranges, Tamiya. They've got acrylic range and they've got lacquer range, but they are basically alcohol based. The acrylic based.
I was
You
brought
can
up
use
on
Mr. Bobby
Tamiya.
Thinner for them rather than.
That's what
I
I
was a
use.
humble and rebel man myself. Humble and rebel.
Yeah.
I know. A lot of people
Mine was
slag them off. There's
let me think.
Tamiya's
So,
range is huge.
so the Tamiya paints that I had were for remote control car colors, and so that's the colors that I had.
Oh yeah.
That's what I had, and what we used to color the cars, because I guess that's all the shop had.
Yeah.
So I stuck
what
with
lacquer
that.
paint- That's what lacquer paints are basically. The same as your car. When you go to a car body shop, that's what they use. Yeah. What car body shops use, Malcolm? They use lacquer-based paints, don't
The Tamiyas are acrylics, aren't they?
they? What
No,
real car
Tamiya's a
garages?
lacquer acrylic.
They are, but they got lacquer, alcohol-based acrylic. So you can thin them with Mr. Hobby Color thinner, which is good.
Yeah, Tamiya's ones. You
Well,
can thin with water.
X28. Yeah, you can. They're quite good like that. Because their own thinner makes the paint really sticky, in my view. So I'd rather use Mr. Hobby.
Yeah, it's whatever you're used to.
Yeah.
Whatever you can
works
get
for
hold
yourself.
of, that's the other thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You know,
Well, I
because
local
I've
model
got a
store only
friend of
sold
mine loves
Tamiya's at
guns
first.
paint, but it's a nightmare getting hold of it.
Mm.
Quite rare that. Yeah.
Thomas says emissions are really good, but they're very expensive. Oh yeah, that's what you said, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're about £6 a bottle.
Mm.
They're,
And
they're £6 a bottle.
Rosie Riveter, Thomas was talking about. That's probably the wheel thing that you've seen, which makes rivets.
Oh right, get you.
Yeah, and they're expensive too. Thomas says he's been looking at rivet transfers, and they're expensive. Crikey. Yeah. There's a chap called Peter Bauer. He made some rivets for the Pegasus Bridge, and used the entire rivet set just making those rivets.
Those Archer rivet decals.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy amount of decals and crazy amount of rivets, I'm sure.
Bit like the Forth Road Bridge.
Hmm.
I'm not going to make the Alpha Tower then.
Glass. Yeah, Thomas uses yellow, blue, purple glass paint. Oh, that's a good idea. Glass paints. It's got that transparency that you need. Yeah.
You can get clear Tamiya paints as well. They're quite good for it. They're clear
They
Tamiya.
are lovely. I love
Clear
them.
yellow and clear blue.
Yep.
Yeah, they're nice.
My favourite
Good for navigation lights and stuff like that.
is X19, I think it is. It's Tamiya Smoke. I use it on everything.
Oh yeah, I've got smoke. It's great.
I love it.
It is brilliant.
Love
It's good cover. It's good for
Yeah.
weathering. It's good for soot stains and everything. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's very good. I mean, one thing I have used as well, I sometimes get soil from the garden and microwave it to go really powdery, and then dab that with a bit of Tamiya thinner, and then streak that across the models.
That's the right colour then, isn't it?
Rather than using resin powders, because resin powders basically just because the resin powders just clay based, and at the end of the day, if you get soil from the garden, which my garden's clay based, it does the same thing. You don't need to spend a fortune on tools and materials.
Nope. You're right there, Dave.
And I use sawdust a lot for baked grass.
So I think I've just held my breath for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I see. I heard you
So
say
far, so
Oh,
good.
no.
We got
somewhat
there, we got
said ow.
those all done.
Someone said ow. Who said ow? Someone said ow.
Is it ow or ow?
Ow. Ow. As in someone's
Yeah.
cut themselves or something.
I stuck some dynamite
That's
tape
one my
on my
name. I would
fingernail.
think.
Oh, God. Okay. That's what
Ooh, nice. That's been a scalpel.
Be a bit
So
careful.
far, so good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be hidden
Tamiya tape.
from
Models
primarily by the
practices.
tailplane, but I thought, I don't know, I couldn't bring myself to leave them. They've got to be there. So.
Oh, you're not doing it live, are you?
Yeah,
Oh, boy. Disclaimer, I'm not responsible for any slips, mess ups, or, any of my hilarious jokes that I tell might cause you to inadvertently make a wrong move.
Oh, I should be all right then.
Oh, yeah. No danger of that.
Where's a new dad joke? My son taught me this joke today. What can you add to 1 to make it disappear?
I don't know.
Add a G, then it's gone.
Very good.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was
Very
from
funny.
the mind of a 14-year-old.
G in it.
Do you like that?
I do.
Finish that.
Works.
Say hello, Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Come say hello, Sam, to the group.
Ugh.
I'm in my number 4 secret uniform because that's what we have to wear for this meeting with secrets.
Ah. Right, mate.
So hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
That's Shevin.
Yeah.
These are all ex-military people, Sam, anyway, so
Yeah,
you're military, aren't you?
kind of. I'm
Yeah.
not secret, so kind of.
He's a baby seal. Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we still do.
Okay,
I
back in.
kind of get out of that one. I'm
Secrets
an
are
army
still the
brat.
oldest.
Yeah, go and get changed in your civvies.
Yeah.
Say again, Cat.
There you go. He's gone, thank God.
I get around that one slightly because I'm an army brat.
Ah.
Ah,
Not saying nothing.
RF for me. Go and get in your civvies. Sorry. He's a bit more disciplined, that lad. He's go to Dartmouth. Nice if he gets on HMS Queen Elizabeth. Nice. Right, chaps, I'm going to have to shoot because it's time for my evening 8-mile run. I'll speak to you all
Wow.
later.
Okay,
Take
okay, mate.
care.
I
Stay
wish I
safe.
could say that. Time for my 8-mile run.
Well-
Cheers, mate.
I've
Yeah,
done,
bye.
well, see you later. I've done 50 miles already this week, so that's good. All right, see you later.
Well done, mate. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Oh, you swine.
Dave, really,
Hello.
Oh dear.
don't do it. Just, you can't do live live scribing. It's just not on.
I don't know. It
no,
gives you
there we go. We're doing all
participating,
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
We're
forces
doing
the
all right,
issue.
he says just then.
Flip. Oh yeah. Just describe that scene that you spent 2 weeks trying to close up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right then, what am I doing?
Good if you could outsource scribing, couldn't you? Just say, "Oh, my mate's really good at that." You know, like you can do with tracks and things. My mate's really good at doing tracks. I'll send it all to John.
Yay.
Yeah, and then you get someone else who's like, "I love scribing." I don't think I've ever met anyone who has.
Well, I had a friend of mine. He built a DC-3 gunship. You know, the Vietnam Dakota.
Yes. Yep.
And the whole thing had to be. It was the old monogram kit of the Dakota that he converted, and the whole thing had to be rescribed.
Oof.
Yeah, because basically none of the surface detail was correct. And it was all raised panel lines, so he had to sand it all off and then rescribe it. It took him 3 months.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
labor of love. Well, at
Yeah,
least
I mean, he did an amazing job, but yeah,
yeah, it's at least with the raised panel lines, I hear that you can run your scriber along the panel lines. You know, they're there for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's wrong, of course.
but I think the issue was the panels were just wrong,
Yeah.
so he just had to erase what was there and just start again.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Stick with armor. Don't have that problem in armor.
It'll work.
Can you imagine someone who's doing armor rescribing a panel line?
Yeah.
Would that happen, John?
I know someone.
So I know.
Oh, that's funny.
There's a knowing laugh from the background there.
Yeah. I can't imagine a tank modeler rescribing the panel line, shining a canopy, doing rigging. There's another thing they wouldn't do. What else? Yeah, certain skills, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't say I've ever polished the canopy on a tank.
No, exactly. Yeah, nice shiny canopy.
You know, or added any rigging for that.
Nope. I'm sure I'm going to get someone who's going to say, actually, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Thomas says, Peter, is he the laser creation guy? I've been talking to him, so friendly and helpful and modest. Laser creation? No,
No,
don't believe so.
he's the Marlborough guy.
Yes, that's right. Is he running the SIG or is he part
Yeah,
of the SIG?
yeah. At the moment, he's building a 1/35th scale Liberty ship.
Yes, that's right. And riveting it all. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So Mulberry Harbour is what he's doing. And hopefully, I guess Telford's, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be at Telford this year if it's on. Might do a virtual show around. But yeah, Peter used to run Man Models. That's what it was.
Does he not anymore?
I think no, I think he turfed it in.
Okay, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Does he not do it just for places near where he lives?
I don't know. I don't know. I know that he's done with all the driving and everything. You know,
Yeah.
he'll be at every show. You know,
Yeah.
even the southern ones, which is amazing. And he actually a lot of time for Peter because he was one of the first people I talked to about Models for Heroes way back when, and you know, he was very supportive. So,
And you can get tunics off him.
yeah, that's him. That's the Tonics guy. Yes, that's right. And if you take your daughter along, you get free ones. It's great.
Because he drove down to the Salisbury show, didn't he?
Yeah. Yep. He was at one of the Middle Wallop ones as well. I was at. It was so dark in that Army Flying Museum with the model show. They actually had to use a phone torch to be able to see the colours on the paints that he was selling. So it was just, you know, a hanger. It's an aircraft hanger. You don't usually light it that well. And where his stand wasn't under any light at all. But yeah, that's Peter.
Good. It's a good museum. It's not the best model show venue, unfortunately.
No, it isn't. No, well, it's called an aircraft's. No, hang on, an aircraft enthusiasts fair.
Right.
So it's not necessarily a model show. So there are other vendors there. So there's vendors for die-cast models, for instance. There's vendors there for painted, squadron pictures. You know, and also squadron pictures and like photographs. They're all kind of, what do you call them? There. And then there's bookshops and stuff, booksellers. And then, of course, you have your models as well. But I like it because it's close.
Okay.
Can't see anything now, Gary. You still there?
Oh, I'm still here, yeah.
But nothing to show.
No, I'm trying to do a wee tricky bit just.
Thomas was saying that some of the weathering powders are just the crud left on paint manufacturers' equipment. and it goes into a ball bearing machine, spun, and the powder is then extracted and mixed with talcum powder and resold as weathering powder.
Some of them, I know the
pigment,
Pinnacle
yeah.
stuff is pretty. If you use the Pinnacle modelling powders, they are a cut above the MIG ones, I'd say, because they use almost like pure pastel chalk.
Yeah, it's just the pigment is just you're just trying to extract, I guess, isn't it? And the texture too, you know.
Yeah.
But it's all very well, but just using mud from your garden and things like that. But some people don't want to do that. They just want to have a tub next to them that they can just open, and that is the correct color.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. It's like making dioramas. I mean, yeah, you can go out and get moss and lichen from your garden. The problem is, it will look great until it dries out, and then it starts going mouldy. And then, unless you want to put, cure it and put glycerine on it and preserve it, it's not going to stay looking as good as when you first applied it. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you've paid out for all the preservation work. You might as well just get the proper ones in the first place.
I had.
To be honest, I've got these. These are little pots by Revell. And I've been using those on my model railway for for down the track work to do rust and grime and stuff like that.
Right.
And
Yep.
I've had it for a couple of years still. They work very, very well.
Good. Yeah, each their own. You can spend as
whatever
much
works.
money. Yeah, whatever works. You can spend as much money or as little money as you want on this hobby.
Yeah.
This is true.
Thomas says he surprised a burglar today. He broke into his house.
Oh, charming. Did you tell him where to go? In short, sharp, jerky movement.
No, he broke into the burglar's house. That's why he was surprised.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's all about the context.
Perspective.
Well, I'm now using the re-riveting tool, so wish me luck.
Oh, riveting. God. I can't watch. Oh, here we go. Look, Thomas Charles says, actually, the Training Challenger 2 does have a canopy.
Oh, yeah.
Question mark. So maybe completely not sure. But does it need shining? But it doesn't.
No.
Why would I have a canopy then? It's just that.
Because it doesn't have a turret. It has a
I see.
with windows in it.
Ah.
And the hatches
Oh,
at the
they're
top.
the training one. Yeah, that's right. Remember
So the
seeing that.
driver sits in the driver's seat. The
Yeah.
commander and his students,
Right.
possibly another 2 or 3 of them, can sit behind him and look out and in comfort
Yes.
as such and watch what's happening and listen to, obviously they're all got their own headsets. They can
Right.
listen to what the commander instructors telling the driver what to do.
Oh, I'll find a picture of that now. See how shiny his canopy is.
It's not because they go through mud. Although it does get hosed down every night. Or every time they come off the training area.
Yeah, it's somebody's lucky job to do it, no doubt.
What, hose them down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's the crew. They get to hose it down.
There we go. Yeah, quick Google search, and there's the Training Challenger. I'll put it on screen because that's the right thing to do. There we go. Well, yeah, it's all right. It's got glass on it. No rigging though. Well done, Thomas. And I guess the sensors and the optics as well. They could be counted as canopies, couldn't they?
No,
No. Okay.
don't even go there.
Nope.
You sure? Well, they're clear plastic. Okay. There you go.
Just on the top of the bend. Top of the bend. Top of the bend. Around the bend.
You're right, Kat. What's going on over there?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm attempting to do a very, very thin white line.
Oh gosh. I tell you and Dave.
Get in the position of it.
With you and Dave, it's making me worried. Someone's going to sneeze, and you're both going to go, "What?"
As long as the dog doesn't decide to cross in, I'll be fine.
Yeah, kick the dog out for a little bit.
Whew. Right.
Hold your breath.
Right, I'm back in just a minute. See, put some primer on that and see how
Alright.
good a job I haven't done on it.
Oh, go on.
Just want to make sure those seam lines are nice and clean as well. Back into the set.
Yeah, all right, bud. So, John, do you have you made many aircraft at all?
One.
One in your entire life?
Oh no, I made loads when I was younger.
Okay, right. But just recently, this one.
Just got one.
Right.
Out of the box, Airfix ME109
Mhm.
G3 or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. I've got 2 on the go.
Right. Okay.
3 on the go actually.
Hmm.
I might get them finished. I'm doing a wingy thing for James's. Was it air warfare?
Yes, that's right.
But mine's a helicopter. First one that I've done.
That's the most tanky aircraft.
Well, it's going to be an Apache D.
Oh, right. Yeah. I guess the A10 is quite tanky as well, isn't it?
A10s is good.
I've grown up around Alconbury, RAF Alconbury, and seeing all the A10s flying about in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, watching them on Saltair was fun.
Yeah. They got that distinctive whine, haven't they?
Yeah.
And you can just tell it's a A10 just from the names of the engines. Yeah, optics and periscopes, Thomas. Yeah, I agree. But no, John says no. They're not canopies. Thomas, he spent many hours peering through a periscope on my 432 at night with night vision on in Canada, trying not to hit anything. Gosh. The Airfix 124th was my last aircraft, and it's the worst kit ever produced. Say
one?
Spitfire 124th.
Yeah, it was produced many years ago.
Yeah. I've never made it. It's a shame, isn't it? Because it's the model people want to go and build. You know, they see it on the shelf in the shop. They go, "Oh, look at the size of that! That'd be brilliant." You know, and they get it, and it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Find that with a lot of new modelers to the hobby. You know, their eyes are wide with the biggest kit on the shelf, which is not always, obviously, the best kit on the shelf.
No.
It's quite hard sometimes when we get referrals and things. One of the questions is, what's your favorite kit? What kind of thing do you really want to build? And it'll be, I really want to build a Vulcan, or the Airfix 124 Spitfire, or I want to have a go at a big ship. You know, oh, crikey.
Not small.
Yeah. How about a 172nd Spitfire from Hobby Boss? Let's try that one first. Let's see how you get on. But it's good to have aspirations, isn't it?
It's a 172nd Dora.
What's the Dora escapes me? What is a Dora? A glider?
No, railgun.
Oh gosh, of course it is. Yeah,
Mine, like the one I've got.
yeah. I remember seeing that. Very erect and proud at Telford last year.
Yeah.
It maintained its erectness the entire weekend.
Yes, it does.
I was going to say, careful,
It's
Malcolm.
very well engineered.
Yes.
The mention of things being erect may cause problems.
Correct. Yes. I was very careful to dance around it very, very carefully.
Elevated.
I think on that weekend, I think I remarked on John's ability to remain erect on the weekend.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
No, nothing.
You know, it's the admins that bring it down.
Yeah. So it's them, isn't it? Just hope erect is not a flag word on YouTube. How long did it take you, though?
4 months.
Blimey.
That's not solid. 50
No.
hours sort of thing.
Does it come with the tracks to put it on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't use all of it.
Right.
It comes in 7 sections. Because it was going on a base, the size it was, I only used 5.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. I mean, it's only got 7 because of the length of it.
Yep.
The base matched up the length of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mine's it's got its own Perspex case now.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people do that, don't they? Does someone make the case specifically for that model?
Airframed.
Yeah, okay. And how many pots of grey did you go through?
Sorry?
How many pots of grey did you go through?
I think it was about 4 or 5 AK German greys.
Blimey.
It was very weird. I bought them 4 at Newark show.
Mhm.
Same vendor, same everything. Literally
Yeah.
one behind the other.
Yeah.
I think no, it's 6 of them I bought. The first 2, lovely colour. And the next 4 were very bluey grey.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Exactly the same it should have been. But
Yeah,
no.
of course it should. Yeah, definitely. Wow.
But,
What did you do? Did you go
I
back to
sprayed
the vendor?
it. No, I sprayed it. It looks fine.
Oh, okay.
The bottom bogies for sorry, 1, 2, look out. Yeah, 4 sets of bogies.
Yeah.
They're all the first 2.
Yeah.
And everything above them is the last 4.
Right.
And there's different color colours, but it could possibly have been like that. You don't know, but no one's ever commented on it.
Right.
Sort of
Right,
blends in.
gentlemen, I am going to come off for the evening.
Okay, buddy. How did you get on with your pinstriping then, Kat?
Very, very carefully. Needs a bit of tidying up.
Oh,
but it's
that
not
looks
bad.
great.
That thin white line.
Yeah, no, that's
It
great.
needs a bit of tidying up, but
It's definitely going to go faster now.
oh yes, it's going to go faster than a brick.
Cheers, Kat. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Cheers, Kat.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, take care.
Take care.
Yeah.
Thomas says, did you go to the UFO cafe? Yes, I did. I know exactly what you're talking about. So in Alconbury, there was a cafe that was shaped like a UFO that landed at the side of the A34. What was it? A604? A14.
Is that not a McDonald's?
Yes. Well, before it burnt down, yeah. Before it was a McDonald's, it was just a regular cafe shaped like a UFO. It's called the Megatron, I think.
I don't know.
And it was like had a lot of arcade games and stuff, and it was the place to go if you're having kids parties and things like that. You know?
Yeah.
And then I think that business folded, and it turned into a McDonald's. Yeah, it was cool. Big round UFO thing.
To it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I think I probably took my my girlfriend at the time for many dates in that UFO cafe. Who's now my wife, so must have done something right.
Be sure.
Oh, it's a dreamy. He took me to McDonald's. But I also think it's down to the fact that I had a car, and everyone at school at the time didn't have a car. So
Don't be so hard on yourself.
well, that's the truth, though, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah.
You've seen me, right?
All right, maybe your card and a McDonald's loyalty card then.
Never had enough money to put any petrol in the thing.
Is Steph all right?
Yeah, he's right. So well, he was right this afternoon. I can't remember if he said he wasn't going to be on tonight. I think he said he was making an appearance. Was that? I can't remember what he said. But yeah, he's all right. He's all right this afternoon. He was well, getting on with his Tonka. Got some paint on it. Yeah. Thomas says the largest artillery gun in the Second World War was at Peenemünde and was built underground. It was to fire the V3 shell at London. The gun was on a fixed bearing, and there is one V3 shell at Shrivenham, and you had the V1, the V2, but the gun never fired. But what was scary? Well, I bet it was just a gun for firing at one thing. The shell was 5 foot long, titanium tipped, and filled with high explosives. That is pretty scary. Where does it say it was based?
Peenemünde.
Peenemünde. Where's Peenemünde? Where's that?
It's near Denmark, isn't it?
It's where they launched the V1,
German
developed
code?
the V1 and V2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, geographically, is it up north part of Europe?
North German coast, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
To east of Denmark. I think. I might be completely and utterly wrong. But
Yeah.
Thomas will sort us out.
I could just type it into the search bar right here. Peenemünde. There we go. Wait, was that? Wow. Okay. So yeah, it's the northeast of Germany, north of Berlin. So if that was a weapon that was aimed just for London, crikey.
The Iraqis had one, didn't they?
Apparently,
They were going to fire it at Israel, wasn't it?
one of their WMDs.
Yeah, there was part of it in Duxford.
Yeah, they didn't
super
they.
gun, yeah.
Yeah, super gun. I remember that. It was didn't they order it in parts or trying to build it in different bits
Yeah.
to hide it?
Trying to say it was a like a oil pipe or something, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it ever get used or tested? Or they never got around
Never
to
even. I think it got most of it. Got never left the country. I think.
Right. Okay. Oh, Mark's in. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
Evening, Mark.
The gun had a device called a base bleed engine, which increased the distance of the shot, and it was what the Iraqi supergun was based on. Well, there you go. Massive gun. So was the Dora used?
Yeah.
It was.
Siege of Sevastopol.
Right. Was it an effective weapon?
I think it flat, nearly half flat, something.
Because it looks cumbersome and difficult to aim.
No, it wasn't difficult to aim.
No? Okay.
Well, it's a straight line. And it was put on a curved track. He just
Right.
moved it backwards and forwards around the curve to aim it
Oh gosh, right,
and just elevated it for the distance.
right. And how did it deal with the recoil on the tracks then? Did it have to get locked down, I guess?
I think by looking at it, it's lifted the boat. It moved on the bogies.
Mhm.
And if you look at it, there's big platforms, and they are forced onto the track, so it's lifted off.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
Any recoil is taken within the structure.
Yeah. Gosh. Was there two? Was there a door and a something else?
Yes, but the other one was never used.
Right.
It was stripped down and scrapped before the Russians could overrun it,
Right.
I believe.
Right.
I think it took about 3 months to build.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So Thomas says the train tracks would naturally point at cities.
Yes, they would.
Hmm.
But these would, but then it was put onto a spur, I would think, and there was a curve into that spur. So
Yeah.
you could aim left and right, because it was literally built solid, and it's just a straight line gun.
Yeah.
So you've got to move the vehicle or the mount. to aim
So
with
would they have taken that spur with them when they? I guess they would have done, wouldn't they? They would have packed the track up. Would they have to build the track where if they wanted to move it?
possibly.
Hmm.
I say it was only used once.
Hmm.
I think it's about every 30 rounds you have to change the barrel out.
God.
Isn't it a crew of about 110 or something as well?
1,000.
Yeah. Well,
Thousand,
1,000
yeah.
people.
There was a regiment of 1,000, but okay, some of that's going to be guards, admin, that sort of thing. You don't need all the 1,000, but you know, a 1,000-man regiment to man it.
Yeah, and a train driver and everything else.
Well, it had its own special trains, I believe.
Is that what Keith drove?
One more.
This all makes sense now. He's not here, I can say that.
He might be watching. You never know.
No.
Or you watch back and he'll pick you up. Oh, you were saying nasty things about me.
Oh, things. Yes, things were said. We'll see, shall we? Be a test.
But at least you haven't said the H word.
Nope. No, I haven't. No. Crazy days. That camo's coming on really nicely, John.
You see it, can you?
Yeah.
Almost
Good.
finished. I've only got this bit and one more bit to do.
It's quite therapeutic doing all those little dots.
No.
Yeah. And I quite frankly ask you not to stop talking about it. Not your thing, then. I would have thought that doing all those little dots is kind of similar to doing your tracks. You know?
No,
Repetitive.
not at all. Tracks are good. Painting little round dots isn't.
Got you. I was going to ask you, Gary, what other activities do they do up at the Eli Centre? Do you go on like trips and things like that, or do you have like cooking things and drawing and stuff, or what else do you do?
Stuff like venture training there, you know, and the trips away.
Yeah.
We also go over to Lord Brookbur's estate as well.
Right.
To the spas and acupuncture.
Wow. You
Yeah.
tried that? tried that yourself?
Yes, I have.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, my wife swears by acupuncture.
What?
Um,
Oh, words
think
of that effect.
she enjoys the little prick, I think.
Ooh.
don't, Malcolm.
Bye bye, YouTube. Yeah, no, it's meant to be. Yeah, I don't know what the science behind it is, but it's meant to be curative. It's all about the chakras and
Yeah.
energy flows and things, isn't it? Does it? Can you have acupuncture for depression and anxiety, or is it only for physical? You know.
Well, Dr. Art says you can get it for depression as well.
Right. Yep. That's interesting.
You get 20 sessions for free.
Wow. Yeah. They're the half-an-hour sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they give you the spa as well on the top of all that.
Oh, see, that's the bit I'd enjoy too. Yeah.
And then you can take a walk around his gardens and stuff and all, afterwards.
Yeah. That's probably where the curative sides is. It's getting looked after for a day.
Yeah. But they do take the women as well.
Yeah.
They go for shopping trips and to go away to Venice and stuff there for a week and all.
Oh, really? That's nice. Lovely. Oh, good for them. You should take a trip up to Belfast. Go and see the other chaps.
That's what we're going to do when we come out of lockdown.
Yeah, go and meet Colin. Are you in? Have you been in touch with Colin?
Yeah, I was speaking to Colin there about 3 weeks ago.
Ah, fantastic. Excellent.
He says once we come out of lockdown, we're going to meet up and all.
Oh, good. Awesome. There's also another chap, Ray Spence, as well. He's over in... oh, gosh, where is it? I haven't got my map up in anymore.
Is he up from Londonderry direction?
It's not Portadown, it's Lisbon. There we go.
Oh, Lisbon.
Yeah, he's going to start running one in one of the council offices, I think. But he was trying to set one up at the Ulster Aviation Museum.
Yeah.
But with unfortunately, didn't get it going. Unfortunately, but he's still keen to get something run. So, but yeah, Colin's got a great group up there in Belfast. So,
I up in the Navy Club.
Yeah, that's right. You have to take your lots of photographs. Oh, good. He's got a lot of kits too. So take a car with a big back seat. I think has he got a spare airbrush as well? Oh, I can't remember. I've got a spreadsheet somewhere with all this on. I better tell you what he's got. Well, do you have an airbrush down there, Eli Centre?
Yeah, we do. Stephen brings his in there.
Right, okay.
A model mate of mine, he comes in every Wednesday along with us.
Yeah, brilliant. Sounds great. Really does.
And Ray Haskins, do you know him, Michael? Or
Ray
Malcolm?
Haskins. Ray Haskins. No, I don't. Doesn't ring a bell.
He paints the figures there for Britons and all.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. He's willing to come on board with us as well.
Oh, good.
They
Doesn't ring
still-
a bell.
So they're obviously still making Britain's figures.
Yeah. The RI, he's very busy at it. The Warhammer stuff as well.
Yeah, yeah.
He's doing a lot of that at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should get your hand in with those. Do some figures.
Because actually, he's a cousin of mine. That's how I got him into it.
There you go. Well, you teach you how to do faces, and then come on here and we'll do a special how to do faces session.
No.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get him to come online, whichever you want.
He's very good now. He is.
Yeah.
The amount of detail he can put into some of them wee faces is unbelievable.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But that's all he does is figures. That's it.
Right. Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah. He wouldn't touch armor or airplanes or anything like that there.
Right.
Just all figures.
Yeah. Well, it's all uses the same part of your brain, I think. You know?
Yeah. Well, it's good to know people like that though as well.
Definitely. I mean, the hobby is so wide ranging. Everyone uses the same sort of techniques, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. The diorama people can teach the layout people, the railway guys, something, and vice versa. And the war gamers can teach you how to put eyeballs on on your figures and things like that. You know, it's all sorts of mixing up, which is great.
That's why we're going to be doing it up for Friday evening as well to get all those boys involved as well.
No, I think that's fantastic.
Only we had to go into lockdown, we would have had it up and going.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of groups like that at the moment, buddy. Oh, we're back to normal one day. Yeah.
Normal.
Well, were we ever normal? I don't know. What was normal? What's the plan? No rush. You know, I know we do these sessions online, but they're not the same. Not the same. I really miss the group we do at Basingstoke. That's the one that I want to get going back again quickly, as soon as we can. That's the one at the NHS mental health ward for the MOD.
Right.
It's very rewarding to do that one because the chaps there are, you know, just had a wobble. Are there for stabilization to get their medication sorted out, and for a lot of them, it's pretty scary for them because they've never been in a mental hospital before, perhaps, and so they don't know whether they're going to get discharged. They don't know whether they're going to be able to go back to their unit. You know, it's pretty scary. But we do the modeling session just for a couple of hours. You know, they're not in that world anymore. You know, they're just a couple of blokes building some Spitfires. This is great. And we have a rule down there as well as if we have staff involved, we have to have a member of staff in with us all the time in those groups. But if there's staff there, they have to be modelling. They can't be sitting there. Well, I told you this, didn't I, Gary?
Yeah, because we've got...
That's right, yeah.
We have Dr. Art now starting with us when we go back to make a model.
That's right, yeah.
And
so,
Lee, out of the man who runs the Ealing Centre, he's going to be making one as well. So we're starting on the staff next.
Yeah, well, the reason is because the first time we had, who's actually one of our ambassadors now, but Matt, he came into our modelling session with us and said, right, I was going to sit and do some work on the laptop. I said, no, you're not. you're gonna find a model and choose one and build it, and you're gonna enjoy it. And because that's why we're here. So you better get ready. So he did. He chose a helicopter, and you know, to his credit, he struggled, but he completed it, and he was very proud of it. And because of that, now understands the power of model making and how it can affect your mind in a good way. And is, as I said, is now one of the ambassadors for Models for Heroes.
There you go.
And if he hadn't got involved, and if I hadn't said turn that laptop off, then he probably wouldn't have been. And on the back of that is also he also recommended to the other acute mental health wards with the MOD that they run Models for Heroes modelling sessions. So we do the one at Stafford as well now, and Peterborough, hopefully.
Eventually.
Yep. Yeah, eventually. That's the plan, though. That's the plan, John.
Yes. I'll eventually get to go there and go, hello, I'm me.
I'm me.
You're lucky to have me. 'Cause I'm me.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
There's only one of me. Aren't you lucky?
Yeah, when you do go, John, you will find them incredibly rewarding.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it.
Although there was a thing never talked in the army was mental health.
No, not at all.
No.
No, and don't you dare bring it up either.
Because we were always told when we passed out of the depot, never ever say anything about mental health because you would have been sort of shunned in the company.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's because they don't understand it. I think that's why. You know, people are scared of people with mental health difficulties. I mean, even now, you know, you talk about people with mental health or PTSD. That people say, "Oh gosh, you know, are they dangerous?" Like, yeah, no, they're not. You know, they're more dangerous to themselves than anyone else.
Yeah,
and it's just a misconception. You know, seriously, it's getting better though. I would say.
not over here. I
No?
wouldn't say it's getting no.
Okay.
You still have that stigma.
Yep.
Because I know boys there I was in the same company with wouldn't talk to me when they found out that I was going to see a psychiatrist.
Right. Well, you know who your friends are, huh?
Yeah.
Dear. Well, I guess in the world that I live in, I see an improvement. You know, which is encouraging. And there seems to be a welfare department in a lot of the RBLI and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, RBLI, Royal British Legion. It seems that someone seems to be a welfare officer or something now, which I don't think they ever used to be. Also, I know the MOD are doing lots of different, well, the Army certainly are doing lectures for the troops on mental health and the things you can do. And also the RAF, you know, we did our mental health training with the RAF Whitton. For a while. Not an RAF Whitton, sorry. Where is it? Whitton somewhere else. RAF. Somewhere.
Oh, there.
RAF, not Whitton. Come on, Dave, where was it?
No, I wasn't there. I don't know.
I know.
That's
Calling
nice.
on you as a director of Models for Heroes. Where is it?
Does this mean I've been fired?
Yeah, we do mental health training. What? God.
We
Oh
did
my
ours
God.
in where did we?
Mind. You did ours in Mind in
That's right. Yeah.
Andover? Yeah. Come on then. Right. It's an RAF base near Oxford. I'll ask my wife. My wife will know. What's the name of the RAF base?
Bryce Norton?
Not Bryce Norton, no. The one that we did the mental health training. Benson. Thank you, Caroline. There you go. That's why she gets the big bucks.
Not Bryce Norton. No.
Not Bryce Norton. Not Whitney.
Not Bryce Norton.
There you go. That's where we went. But yeah, I mean, we'll probably do it online now, and we will. And once we're allowed to, we'll start doing up at Catterick and somewhere else in Oxford, one of the hotels.
That's where I was for a long time, Catterick.
Yeah.
Yeah, one Royal Irish.
Right. Okay. We've got a couple of groups starting up there, Darlington way. Help for Heroes obviously have a recovery centre there. They've got a modelling session, but also the Beacon Centre, just outside the garage. They're going to do some modelling sessions too. Or again, once we start getting going again, of course. Yeah, it's all happening. Well, it was.
There is no really centres like that over here. Only the Elite Centre and SEF. That's it.
Right. What about Safford? Do they have any offices down
SEF,
there?
they have one, but it mainly just deals with civilians
Oh, right.
of the conflict, in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay. Do not like touching general service soldiers.
Right. There's Royal British Legions there, but I guess are they not funded well, or
Not funded very well. No.
I know Help for Heroes don't have much of a say up there either.
No.
Is it because of the difficulty of seeing to support the British
Yeah.
soldiers? Is that
Yeah,
why?
that's what. Yeah. If you're a home service, not a problem.
Yeah.
But general service soldiers, it's a nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
Sorry to hear that, mate.
It's
Well, it's
just-
good you've got the Eli Centre then, eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're very good now. They used to deal with civilians, but now they've broken into the police and the military.
Good. Good.
The police have a good support system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Looking at the chat, the chat is basically Thomas. Thomas says there was a railgun at Lark Hill. Didn't know that. Schwerer Gustav was the second railway gun. We're talking about that, weren't we? The Dora. He also wants to know: can acupuncture cure pins and needles? Good question.
That's a good question.
Next time you're in,
I must ask that one. Yeah.
I've got really bad pins and needles. Can acupuncture fix it? Oh, it's funny. Oh, looking around the room, no one's laughing. That tickled me. That did. I like that. And Thomas wants to help with Peterborough. There you go, John.
Oh.
There you go.
Apply to the trust.
Yes, have to get in that queue.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't take long, does it, John?
Oh, I'm still doing their online stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so long to do it, and they've added more.
That's insane. But yeah, keep at it, buddy.
I will. If I did it all at once, it'll come round all at once, and I would have to do it again all at once.
Yeah.
So this way, I'll spread it over a year.
Yeah, that'd be good of you, Charles. You can do that. If you get in contact with John. John can tell you how many forms you might have to fill in.
Not many.
Do you still know the point of contact?
Yeah, Louisa Bullivant.
Cool. Yeah, there you go, Thomas. Get in contact with John. PM in. He'll sort you out.
Yay. Caps are done ish.
Oh yeah, I see.
That way round. I've just been putting some rust on them.
Yeah.
Just to give them a base coat. Obviously, they're going to have a dry brush of steel on them just to highlight the raised bits. But done.
Super.
There you go. I got a dotty turret.
Oh, lovely. Lovely turret. Thomas is off to bed. Good night, Thomas.
Hi, sorry.
Yeah.
What's the total? Blimey, it's 22. Oh, well. Yeah,
Time flies when you're having fun.
this is true. I've got a few more hours of that yet.
You got free reign, have you, tonight?
Oh, Mum, she just went to bed about half an hour ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh,
So you-
she'll be up early.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she was up and working about 5:30 this morning.
Blimey.
Yeah.
What's that? She working for Americans or something? Or
She had a budget to sort out for what was that the other day? Oh, she had some work to do that had to be in a certain time or whatever. But she had a brand new budget to do for a factory in the States. So all the fun of the fair.
yeah.
So she's been doing that. Excuse my arm. Oh, there you go. See, nice cup of coffee with my bridge
Cheers.
light.
Lovely.
Mm. Oh dear. Let's have a look what this is like. Oh, no, it's going to. Mm.
That looks great. Looks really good. Super dotty.
Yeah.
So why do they call that ambush camo?
I haven't got a Scooby.
Oh, come on, John. You
I
should know.
Not necessarily, but I think it's to do with the way it's set out. It sort of gives us a mottled effect, in hiding in wooded areas. So it breaks up the background, so they can sit there. I mean, it was easier for them to pick off Allied armor from a distance,
Right.
and destroy it. So if you sat there, it's very difficult to pick you out. And away you go.
Right.
I've got to try and decide on what sort of base I've got to put on it or put it on.
You can put it behind a bush or something.
Possibly. We shall see. I might do it under a tree or something.
Yeah. Under a tree, yeah, otherwise you won't see it at all. So very well camouflaged tank.
Yeah.
Do the old joke, can you say? It's camouflaged so well, you can't see
Don't
it.
see it.
Stealth tank. So I was thinking about doing a weekend show session.
Yeah.
I don't know what day yet. It kind of depends on what everyone thinks. I've had a couple of people say to me lately, "Oh, I love the shows. They're really good sessions. I can't make them because working in the day, or I'm too tired by 8 o'clock, or whatever. And can we do a weekend one?" And yes, we can do a weekend one. But I just want to know what day would be best for all people. So I was going to put up a poll on the mess and ask what people preferred, and if there was
Any day for me.
Fantastic. Good. I'll pop a poll up and see what people say. So there's a chap we're going to do a live show with called Owen, who's done a lot of stuff before.
Owen.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I know Owen.
Is that the bloke that does all the quick kits
Yeah.
That's him.
on YouTube? He's fantastic.
He's really good attitude. Great young lad. Fantastic for the hobby, and fears the airbrush, which is great. So yeah, he wants to do an online show at some point, and he's going to use his Twitch followers and his YouTube thing and all that sort of stuff. So I said, we can do something joint. So that'll be a weekend. I don't know when that will be, because being young, he's not very good at organising himself. Hopefully he's listening, and yeah. So that'll be at some point. And a couple of other people on the mess as well have said they'd like to do a weekend one. So I will put a poll up and ask. Yep, I don't want it to clash with any other shows that people watch though, because I know some of the E-Models chaps do a Sunday show, Sunday brunch. You know, the one that Steph likes to watch. I know that it's Sunday night Warhammer one, I think, that Chris does. So yeah, I don't want to clash with anything, which would probably mean doing it like a Saturday morning or something. You know, we'll see. I'm open to any time. Oh, I made a pig's ear of this. Got a brand new blade on it as well. Never mind, no one's watching.
When you said a weekend one, Malcolm, I thought you meant the whole weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jesus.
48 hours.
48 hours non-stop.
No, I mean, who'd watch that?
That's not the point. The thing is, it's people coming in and going out at various things and different bits going on.
Oh, I see. No. Hell no.
Between you and Steph and maybe Keith, you can host it. And you just leave it up and running and people just jump in and out.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, we kind of can do that already with the Facebook group thing. You know, the new Facebook camera thingy. Seen that?
No.
No.
So
No.
you know when you can make a chat with someone on Messenger, you can also do like a video chat thing, and then you can also turn that into a group where people can share the video and things like that with each other. It's not as good, obviously, but yeah, it's a possibility. I don't know why I would want to do something as painful as that. This was a sponsored event. God, since that Airfix thing we did with a 24-hour Airfix build a couple of years ago, I think I vowed never to do a 24-hour event again, especially not a 48-hour one. But yeah, maybe in the future for some reason. Quite good to do a nationwide modeling session, which kind of this is anyway, but one with all the modeling sessions around the UK, Models for Heroes, in one day or something. You know, find a day where everybody's mostly doing their sessions. See if we can do one all together at once. Like a telethon. You remember telethons?
Yes.
It's cut to Gloucester. Way! What are we doing in Gloucester today? Could do it. Don't have to. Just a suggestion. You all right, Dave?
Yeah, I'm good. Just I have to go in a minute. Just
Yeah, no worries,
work
buddy.
emails for tomorrow.
I haven't even opened my emails today. A day off my emails.
I daren't. I'll miss something.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes though, you just need to turn them off just for a little while.
I'm going to try and start having weekends off actually, because otherwise I'm going to have to. I have to teach on Saturdays, but when that finishes late afternoon, I think I'm just going to have Saturday evening and Sunday off, because otherwise you just end up doing something every day, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it depends how you like to work, though. You know, whether you want to work every day and just do a little bit, which is kind of what I do, or if you want to, you know, have a complete day where you literally can just switch your brain off and do whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, what I'd like to do, I didn't do it today, is basically have a day model making. So do the morning session, and almost like a day at the bench, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a nice idea.
Yeah, you could catch both sessions then, 12 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do that next week. But,
cool.
Yeah.
I'll look out for you.
Sorry?
I'll look out for you then on next Wednesday.
No,
If you're not there,
well, hopefully. But, because the problem is that, well, not the problem, but a lot of the kids I teach are starting to have, they're having like online.
Oh, they're going online for their schooling, you mean? Oh, it's cut us off. He'll be back. He's going to leave me hanging now, isn't he? Mid-conversation.
Yeah.
There he is. You were saying, Dave.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. You were mid-conversation and you just went pop. Off you went.
Yeah, I think it's if you go to other, like I'm on my phone, if I open up other windows,
Right.
It
Kills.
kills. And I was going to say, a lot of the kids I teach, they're doing like online lessons at school now. So we're going to teach them later in the day. So it should be free around midday.
Oh, and I guess weekends will be ramping up for you for your teaching as well, won't it?
Yeah. A lot of the 2 or 3 kids have said they want lessons at the weekend. But
Oh, good. Well, keeps your pennies in.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Keeps your drums liquid. I don't know. Oh, keeps your your hand in.
Yeah, definitely will. I'm just so. You look at all the gigs we should have been doing this summer. It's such a shame, but it's the way it goes.
Exactly. But you wouldn't be able to do the teaching if you were gigging, so that's good for the kids.
Well, you can kind of mix. You can kind of, get to like last weekend. We should have done the Isle of Wight festival, but
Yep.
But there's next year, so
Yes, headline next year.
cool. All right, gentlemen. Well, I'm going to call it a day. So I shall see you on Friday. Yeah.
Cheers, Dave. Take care, mate.
Okay,
See you,
Dave.
bye-bye.
Bye, Dave.
All right. I think I will call it 2. If that's all right with you, gents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull your boots. I'm just about to go as well.
There we go. So how many have we got watching? So we've got a couple watching. That's great. Thank you for tuning in. And thanks to my good buddies here, John and Gary. I'm glad that you guys get a lot out of it. So I'm quite happy to carry on doing the live sessions, even when we're doing the normal modelling sessions, I think.
I think it's good to do this.
Yep, I think so too.
I enjoy it now, so do I.
Good. Well, it's once everything was set up, once we had the StreamYard sorted and we had the equipment to do what we need to do and everything, I think it's fine now. It's I like to keep it though within the Modeller's Mess, so there is a possibility that we could expand it out to the public, which I don't know if we need to. But it's a possibility if we needed to do something, we could do videos and online things with the public. But I quite like the fact that it's kind of private,
Yeah.
Well,
gives you a purpose too, of a Monday, a Wednesday and on.
Yeah.
Gives me something now to focus on, instead of just
yes.
I'm doing it on my own.
That's right. Well, that's right. When you think about how many people are actually probably modeling right now on their own, no, that's right. It's I think it's a good community thing. I mean, it's not the same as being in the room with someone, but at least you know that somebody somewhere is having the same problems as you are.
Yeah.
The same mistakes.
It's good crack.
Good. Yeah, we like to have a bit of a laugh. So there's nothing wrong with being a bit serious now and again, but we like to have a bit of a laugh too.
It's a long time since I laughed like that this afternoon now. It's been a long, long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who are you laughing at?
I thought you were at Giggle Chops.
I
guy.
wasn't laughing at you now, Malcolm. No, I wasn't.
Look at him.
Although I did like your new phone tones.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I'm going to have to... I didn't...
You never put them on the night.
No, I didn't. No. Well, it's because the kids are upstairs in bed, but I didn't want to wake them up. But, it's here. I could have done it when Thomas was bringing up his jokes and stuff, but we'll sort. It'll feature more. I promise. Cool. Right then, I'm gonna stop now. Otherwise, I will just carry on. Good night,
No
everyone.
problem, Malcolm.
Good
Goodbye,
night.
Malcolm. See you, John.
Good
See you
night,
Friday.
Gary.
I think that's the next one. Yeah.
Friday.
Yes, 12 o'clock. All right.
Yep. See you then, Malcolm.
Okay, guys.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.